analyzer.
Hello, Jacksonville, fellow One Sparkers. What great weather we're having here. My name is Rob Samples. I'm here to introduce you the Meatrix system. The Meatrix system is a restaurant tested, high-tech, but easy-to-use solution for analyzing meat. It is not a meat thermometer. I'll get my slides going here. The Meatrix system is not a meat thermometer. It will analyze your meat and tell you when it's done and done correctly. It will guide you through the cooking process. When the meat is completely cooked, or when you set up to the Meatrix system, okay, great. All you have to do is press the button indicating the meat that you want. You have a picture of a cow, chicken, pig, and then tell it how well you want it done. Push the button, push the probe into the meat, and start the cooking process. This screen shows the screen that monitors the status and prompts you. It will guide you through. It will tell you when to flip the meat. It will tell you when the meat's done. When the meat's done, if you cut it, the pink or red strip, whichever you select it, will be dead center, will take up most of the thickness of the meat, and will not overcook at all. Since most of the thickness is pink or red, you have maximum juiciness. One of the benefits I like about this same technology is it will prompt you and guide you through the cooking process. If you do follow the process, the meat will not overcook when you're done. How many times have you had a steak, you put it on your plate, it's perfectly like you want it, it continues to cook, it's well done, you're out of luck. With this system, the way it comes off the grill is the way you will have it even on your last bite or even an hour later. A side result of that is the meat does not shrink. A typical 11-ounce ribeye will be roughly 3/4 of an inch thick. When you cook it to medium, it may very well shrink up to about 1/2 inch thick. You follow the guidance on this system, it will only shrink up maybe a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch. It'll be nearly 3/4 of an inch thick when you're done. The results you get, this is a medium steak. You see the wide pink band, you see the juice on the steak. This is chicken, no shrinkage. You see the reflection of the chicken and the puddle. That is due strictly to the juice that flowed out of the chicken when I cut it. You just don't get chicken and pork any juicier than that. This was designed for restaurants. We have a typical steakhouse will cook incorrectly 28% of the steaks that they cook. 14% of them will be overcooked. That 14% winds up getting thrown away. When they throw the meat away, a very popular restaurant will throw away 2,000 pounds of meat a year. That's 2 full cows. That represents $60,000 of profit a restaurant's throwing away, and that's a very competitive industry. A lot of restaurants go under, they cannot afford to waste this money. Coming soon with the Meatrix system, this is what we're hoping to promote here. We have teamed up with an organization that spun off from the University of Florida that hires students and gives them an opportunity for real life exposure to industry. They're going to help us design our first prototype of the mini meat. The mini meat is something we will bring to the general public, bring all of these capabilities to the general public, so you will be able to make a perfect meat every single time, not waste any meat, enjoy everything first bite to last bite. You will be the king of your grill. So thank you very much, Jacksonville.
Yeah.
All righty, we'll toss it back over to our jurors for questions.
Can you tell me a little bit about the patents that you have? Is it on the algorithms or is it also on the device as well? Tell us about that.
The system uses a blend of patented and proprietary algorithms. The patent was so revolutionary, or the application was, the core concept. It just hasn't even been considered before. The patent agency gave us the patent almost immediately. It was like a year, we were done. That's virtually unheard of. After the patent expires, we still have The proprietary algorithms, kept closely to our chest and sealed in a hermetically sealed jar on Funky Wagnall's porch, right beside Johnny Carson's old jokes. But it's, I have a degree in artificial intelligence from Florida Atlantic University, a degree in electrical engineering from the University of Florida. And we use that technology so the models learn the system as it's cooking.
Yeah, I came over to the stand and tasted some pork chop, and it was perfectly done. It was great. But a pork chop from Jacksonville is not the same as a pork chop from Argentina or somewhere else. So how does the system know the difference?
It's self-adaptive. It monitors the processes, and we have the models for the meats. For the proteins and the enzymes that are involved in the cooking process are the same for any pig. Same for virtually any poultry. For beef, there's several different enzymes and proteins that change during the cooking process. That's how you get the variations in colors. The system's intelligent enough to compensate for all that.
Can you speak to any prototyping or beta testing you're doing with current restaurants and how that's going and the feedback you've received?
We have tested this in 2 different restaurants. We've shown it to several cooks as a function of one spark. We've had several cooks come by, they've all been wowed by it. These are cooks that work in 4-star resorts in Amelia Island. The typical restaurant will take this unit, well, in fact, we'll go back to one experience we had. We had one chef, they cook over a wood flame. Very, very difficult to control the temperature of the wood flame. They kind of go by touch, they get it wrong a lot of the times, about 28% of the time. We were at the restaurant one time, they had to recook our steak 3 times just to get it up to medium. They intentionally undercook, knowing they're going to do this so they don't throw away steak. I talked to the manager. She said, I don't know what's going on. We've had this happening all day. This is my first day on the job. I told her we could help her. I brought the system in. We set it back, got with the chef. The master chef sat there over my shoulder the entire time. We started the system up. The system said, it's rare. The chef did his magic with his fingers. No, sir, that's medium. You need to take it off now. I said, let's wait. The computer said it was medium rare. He touched it. He said, sir, that is medium well. We've got to wait. This guy had over 20 years experience in the industry. I said, let's wait. My computer beeped at us, told us to take it off, said it was done. It was a perfect medium. He said, sir, that's well done. I'm telling you, you ruined the steak. I said, let's see. We took the steak off the grill, cut the grill. 90% of the steak was a perfect pink. He was very quiet at that point. This is going to allow restaurants to be able to take people, train people, just from the ground up, without having to hire high-end people to do this, the cooking.
Sorry, I'm going to have to stop here. I'm sorry, we're at our time. Congratulations. By the way, that's not a real ribeye. I just want to let you know. I was scared for this a minute. He's flapping it all around. That's not a real ribeye. How about the Meatrix System Meat Analyzer 20914?